Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a few more features for Bluemax Pay in the website and for customers to be able to pay their open invoices online. So first thing we got to do is we got to log in the customer. So we have saved our login here for our test. We can log in Mr. Herman Munster, and he's been a busy customer for us. He is recently decided he wanted to cater an event and buy group of hamburgers, French fries, and drinks. And then he also decided, since we were doing some work for him on some other things, that he needed some services purchased from us as well. So as we can see here in Odoo, you have the ability through your web portal to add the customer's payment and transaction history. So as we can see, all of his invoices are paid except two of them. One of them is for $217.72, and we can look at this invoice and see what was purchased on it. Oh, this is the order that he was using for catering in his office. He bought 10 sandwiches, 10 French fries, and 12 Cokes. And we can see that we can actually just pay it right here. But the neat thing about paying it through this way rather than a payment link is not only does he can he see the invoice that he's paying for instead of with the payment link, he's just looking at that particular transaction. He has several options. He can use one of his saved cards on file, or he can manage add a new card and use a new card at the same time. So if we're going to use a card on file, we check here. Then he can see his saved tokens that have Discover or a Visa card available. Or if he clicks this off and he decides he wants to put a card number in here and save a new card to his tokens, he can click that button and enter his card number just like we've done on many of the other transactions. But for this transaction, just to keep the video as short as possible, we're going to use a saved card, and we can select the card we want to use. We can use Visa for this and process the payment. That will then capture the funds, and it will go into the accounting module and it will post the payment. So there's nothing else to do from the accounting standpoint to post the payment. It's already been posted and has been reconciled just like we did in the past. Okay, so that's one bill we want to take care of. This other bill, we're going to go ahead and do it, but we're going to process a card by hand. We're not going to save it on file, but we can go ahead and process the card. So he still has one open invoice. We can go back over here, get this paid. We can click on Pay Now. We can click Pay Now here. And then we're not actually going to use a saved card. We're going to use a card, or we're going to use a card that we're going to enter the number into. And this particular card, we're not going to bother to save it on file. We can just use it as a one-time use. Name on the card, month, year, 4 digits, of course, and the 3-digit code from the card. Simple, easy. Then it shows that it's in process of authorizing, and now it showed that that is paid for. So we took care of the two outstanding invoices for the customer, and now we can go back to the home page. He's decided he wants to place another order for the employees in his office, so he can go to our website and select Shop, and we can select the items. They look very delicious. We're going to get 5 sandwiches, and then we're going to see what other options we have here. We're going to get something to drink. You'd like 12 drinks. I'd like to put some in the fridge. And then we'll go back and look at the products again. Somebody wants a cheeseburger, so of course there's always one in the crowd. And then we'll probably get some French fries to go with it. I'd say maybe half a dozen. So we'll put 6 French fries in there. And of course, if it's going to be a pickup or delivery, those all can be configured into Odoo as a standard feature. But we're just going to go straight to checkout. We're going to review what we purchased. And we have the same options for this customer since he's a portal user. We can proceed to checkout. He has the same options here. He can use one of his cards that are on file, and we will just do that. We're going to use this Discover card, and we're going to pay now. So payments through the website and the portal are simple, easy to do. And as you can see, this is ready to go. He can print his receipt from here, and it is being shipped or delivered to his address. And that's how simple it is to use a credit card for website payments, for payments on their account, and using saved cards that they have already stored in the contact section.